Yo, I just woke up. Man, I hope you guys are having a good day out there. If you're having a rough one, I hope this video helps you get through your day. Y'all go ahead and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. This is gonna be a good one, y'all. So y'all go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's get right into it.
That is not a fake person. Sir. Hello? What if he just moves and scares us? Bitch, I'm scared. Sir. Excuse me. Girl. What the fuck? Get closer. You go. No, I'm scared. Bro, bitch, look at the hairs on the leg. Okay, I'm coming in the man's restroom. I don't care. Oh, God. That is not a fake person. Sir. Hello?
When I first seen this video, I thought it was literally a person sitting in the bathroom. I swear I did. See to what, that is not a fake person. At first, I thought that was a weird person in the bathroom for a second.
Boy, I thought I was falling to heaven. Fuck I'm dreaming about. Fuck I'm dreaming about a skyfall.
Yeah, why does it be like that though? Y'all know y'all be having that dream, you feel like you falling?
Believe that we live in a hologram in a matrix, y'all. I don't know what will, y'all, because please explain what is going on here. Can anybody explain what's going on here? Why is this bird see-through? And if it's not see-through or a hologram, why and how is this bird letting this person get so close to it, y'all? These birds, where I'm from, these birds be ready to jump as soon as they see a camera. You know what I'm saying? But for this person to be this close to it, staring in its eye, I guess this is some of the weird things that takes place in Australia. Is that why they call it, you know, the down under? Because a lot of weird things happen under there. And then this over here, this guy is bringing this thing in. What is that, y'all? What is this? What kind of creature is it? It looks like it's still alive. It looks like it's still breathing, like it's blowhole. What is that, y'all? Oh my goodness, is that like a pet? Is that his pet or something? It's like he took that thing for a walk or a swim. Look, it's like he's got it on a leash. What is going on here, y'all? There's some crazy things going on in this world, man. This is crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this video. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace out. If this doesn't make you believe,
I'm gonna tell you, man. You making? I'm looking in the chat. You making a lot of the flat earthers mad.
Oh, they angry. They hot. They hot right now.
I'm gonna tell you, man. For
they
some
hot.
reason, people have stopped being my friend, or not friend, but they stopped talking to me just because I want to subscribe to the flat Earth theory.
That's right.
I'm like, bro, why are they so hardcore about it? I'm like, we all have different beliefs. I'm not saying it's wrong or right or if it's true or false, but just because I won't co-sign it, they get so upset.
You have no idea.
I'm calling you. I mean, they're fanatical about it. So
Rich,
I'm here to tell y'all, if you're in the chat and you're a flat earther and you're that upset, you can leave. There's thousands of YouTube channels. Y'all don't have to be here. I'm not saying y'all crazy. We've been lied to so much. Y'all may have certain points, but if y'all that upset, just leave the room. Yeah. But I mean, they get mad, Billy.
Listen, let me tell you how mad they get. Death threats. Had to contact the FBI. They offered me money to promote the Flat Earth on my account, which I posted the actual email that I got on Forbidden Knowledge. It's still up there, probably 2016, I guess it was. Because I didn't do that, they went on this rant and this attacking all my comments, attacking all. This is evil. This has nothing to do with wanting to gain consciousness and being a person that's ascending in knowledge. I said it in the very next. I said I don't want to promote Flat Earth because I don't believe it. Based on my science knowledge, I don't believe that it's true, so I'm not going to promote it. I need to take down what I'm talking about with pyramids, and I need to take down. And it's all about attack, and I'm going to kill you at your next. We're going to shoot you. These are posted online so people can see them. So when you get to the level where you want to hurt somebody, you want to kill somebody, you want to shoot somebody. I've had my kids threatened to be attacked and beaten up and attacked and all this other kind of crazy stuff. And my family and my grandchildren attacked. When it gets to the point where you want to do that because somebody doesn't want to flow with what you believe, you've now left the realm of trying to become conscious. And you think that you woke, but you're really a fake woke, a FWOKE, a fake woke. and you are now in the fanatical level. And now when you're in the fanatical level, you're in a religious level. So now you're a religious person again. So now you've gone from trying to become woke to right back into the religious loop again. And just like most people that are in religions, a lot of them are very, very nasty people. I hate to say it, but they'll attack you. As soon as you say that you don't agree with what, even in a nice way, they want you to attack. And the more people have died over religious beliefs than any reason on the face of this planet. So when you get to that fanatical level where you can't sit back, you know how many things I see on my feed that I don't agree with? But why do you never see forbidden knowledge going on their account? Oh, this is blah, 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 blah. You think I'm going to lower myself to be like a complete idiot on somebody else's account and type all kind of crazy stuff? It's embarrassing.
It's crazy. One dude done wrote about 30 comments in the chat. I had to get rid of him. It's like, like you said, they went their first religion was probably Christianity. Yeah. And the new religion is flat earth. So that's their new religion right now, flat earth. So shout out to all of y'all who believe in flat earth. Don't get mad if somebody else don't believe in it. Just do you, but be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Your science. That's all I'm saying. But this fanaticalism or whatever y'all into,
it's crazy.
Y'all got to chill with that, man.
Listen, a lot of people have a different view of how I feel about ancient Egypt and these Anunnaki. You think I'm attacking these people? They're my friends. I love these guys. You think I'm going to go and attack them and write all this kind of crazy stuff about them and make all these fake content posts about them and all just because they don't see the ancient history the way I see it? I love them just like my brother, and it is what it is. They have their belief system. They believe what they believe, and it is what it is. And I have mine, and we respect each other. But when you get to the point, man, like you say, man, where you're attacking people and going crazy, and every comment got to be the earth is flat, the earth is flat. You can't even have a conversation with somebody about another topic without them jumping in and doing that. It shows the level of this. The level of this has gone from here and it's dropped. And the more they stay in it, the lower it drops. Right. So it is what it is, man.
That's crazy how people take time of their day to just get mad like that. That's crazy. And, they be really riled up like, dang, calm down. Your opinion still matters. Like, your opinion is your opinion, It's crazy.
So Robert Prevost is the new pope and the first pope from the United States of America, and he's from Chicago.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
Peace be with all of you.
Fratelli, sorelle carissimi.
Brothers and sisters, dear brothers and sisters.
Primo saluto.
This is the first greeting of Christ resurrected. The good pastor who gave life for the Lord. And I would also like this greeting of peace comes into your hearts and joins your families and joins everyone, whoever they are, all peoples and the whole earth.
Now, a little bit about the new pope. He spent 13 years in Peru. He was a very close confidant to Pope Francis. He chose to take the name Pope Leo XIV. Now, on some key social issues, he is viewed as progressive. He has long embraced marginalized groups just like Pope Francis, who champion migrants and the poor. At this moment, he's doing his initial address to the people, which there are 1.4 million Catholics worldwide. It should be very interesting to see how this goes, since he is the first pope from the United States and from Chicago. All I'm going to say is don't mess this up.
The idea that the internet as we knew it died back in 2016, and since then everything we see online is artificially generated content created to gaslight the entire world. Now, when you first hear that, you might think it's just another conspiracy, which it is, but it is one that has some truth to it. Every day the line between human creation and machine creation gets a little bit more blurred. Timothy Shoup from the Copenhagen Institute for Future Studies predicts that by 2026, 99% of the internet will be generated by artificial intelligence. And to give you an idea of this, take a look at ChatGPT. You can create a week's worth of blog or Twitter content in just 5 minutes. Now, imagine what that might look like in 5 years with just how fast things are upgrading. So no, the internet isn't dead yet, but there are some things we need to work out to prevent it from dying. The dead internet
theory. So how the internet died in 2016, and now everything you see on the internet is AI generated, like generated comments, generated videos, generated pictures, right? So there's a guy named Destiny. He goes on stream and he was like his schizo arc, because he was going so crazy once he started going on Facebook and searching up these people, right?
Yeah.
He goes on like random people's accounts and saying, he's like, yo, this person has a picture of himself, but that's actually not him. That's an AI generated picture of some other person. And it's true because it is an AI, because when you search it up, it doesn't go into any, like when you reverse Google search it, that's actually not a person.
Damn.
But you see that person on other people's pictures. It's weird.
So you're saying there's a set amount of people, and then after 2016,
everything is now AI'd.
everything is just generated by the simulation.
So like how you said now we're already here.
Yeah.
Now we've been doing, like they've been having this in motion, and now we actually are here. Like the dead internet.
I heard that like some people in the comments don't even be real people. They be like AI generated. Y'all know how y'all see like the if you love Jesus, like this comment, that like that. I think that's an AI, honestly. And they can rage bait you too. You know, they can say something that you know what I'm saying, to make you look at the comments and like so you can get like upset, or you know. I think honestly, I think that's what's going on. Because it makes sense, man. Honestly, I don't think everything, I don't know, man. Everything on the internet is real, though. As we all know.
You know, people will say, oh, it's rage bait, or oh, it's clickbait. Let me tell you something. It's all bait. 90% of what you see on the internet, on TikTok, on any social media platform is bait. Most of what you see is ads. Not something that somebody actually paid for, but, you know, somebody's always trying to build something. Let's say it's a brand or, you know, some kind of, you know, product that they're selling. Even if it's just some guy like myself talking to a camera like this, maybe I have ulterior motives. Over the years, everybody became an entrepreneur and everybody wants an online business and, you know, some kind of be an influencer or some sort. And so they're all looking for the same thing. They're looking for views, they're looking for engagement, and they know all the tricks in the trade of how to gain that attention, how to bait you into engaging with their content. Now it's all about authenticity. Everybody wants to be authentic because that's the new thing to get engagement. Just keep this in mind when you're browsing the internet. It's all fake, okay? You know, people will say,
that is true though, man. That is true. I mean, we're in the matrix, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta figure out a way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're not in on it, then you should get in on it. So, you can't, what they say, you can't hate the player, hate the game. Okay.
As I'm walking, look. I just walked up, I'm walking up Adriatic. What the fuck is this? I don't even see where that shit hanging from.
What is that?
That shit at? That's cool shit. As I'm walking, look.
What is that, yo?
Look. I just walked up, I'm walking up Adriatic.
What is that?
What the fuck is this? I don't even see where that shit hanging from. I keep telling y'all to stop playing with these supernatural and spiritual beings. Those are going to be the same things that surpass this life and meet you in your next life and have his way with you. So they moved the Annabelle doll again. You know, the Annabelle doll that they made the movie about? Well, if you didn't know, they have a real Annabelle doll. Very haunted, highly evil spirited, and they moved it again. So they moved this doll from the Warrens Museum to an abandoned prison in West Virginia. Matter of fact, look at this shit. You see, y'all don't know when enough is enough. Look at that shit. Yeah, okay. Y'all gonna keep playing. Y'all gonna keep playing. This shit is crazy. Look at that shit right there. Nah. Someone asked them, why on earth would they be moving Annabelle? And what would Ed and Lorraine think about this? And they answered that Ed and Lorraine used to showcase all of their evil tricks, all of the supernatural things, to let people see that basically they were real. They would go on different shows in different places and show different people these things. Y'all should be very uncomfortable with this information. You have to understand that everything that you can see, you don't need to see. I hope you understand that. You had a group of people in the comments joking, saying where they should send the Annabelle doll. I'll tell you one thing. Just don't send it to New York. I'm out. I keep telling y'all to stop playing with these super...
In the night I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road he lost his soul to a woman so heartless.
How could you be so...
Nah, bitch, because if you know what's good for you, you'll get in your fucking vehicle. Playing with me, man. Listen, Xenia, Ohio, okay? I don't know what the fuck they got going on out here. I'm a lot more calm than I was a few minutes ago. I'm at the Shell gas station in Xenia, Ohio, okay? I don't typically wear my dog tags. I'm active military, but I'm traveling because I'm about to deploy and I'm taking my fiance my vehicle. So I go inside the gas station just to get some snacks. Got me some peach rings, got me a Monster. I got a water, right? So the guy at the register before me, long white beard, I don't know, I think he got like a Michelob Ultra, some shit like that. So he was like fumbling with his change or whatever, and I'm like, hey man, you good? You need a minute? So he turns around and he goes, oh, you military? I said, yeah, active Navy. He goes, oh, I was in the Corps for 20-something, I don't remember the exact fucking number. And I was like, oh, thank you for your service. And he looks at me and goes, they still letting people like you serve? What? So, me, when I'm in somebody else's backyard, I don't really act a fool, you feel me? So I go, excuse me? And he goes, yeah, you colored people should not be. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have so little patience for disrespect. I grabbed him by his neck, turned his head to the outside. I said, who's that sitting out there in the car with you? Is that your daughter? Is that your wife? Who is it? So the lady was like, excuse me, sir, can you let him go? I said, who is it? It's my daughter, can you let me go? I said, do you want to make it home to her tonight? Then leave me the fuck alone. I ain't do nothing to you. Like, why you even had to say that to me? So then I guess his son was in the car. So when I let him go and he came out the store and hopped in the whip, his son get out the car. I said, if you know what's best for you, you'll stay in that fucking car. And I do apologize. I don't be liking to record interactions like this, but like, I ain't never been here before, ever. I tried to just get my gas, going about my way. You know what I'm saying? Going about my day, rather. But I'm just like, bro, like, that was so unnecessary.
No, that was unnecessary. He didn't have to say that. Now you didn't got stuff.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about a school shooting drill, alright? I don't care. If I hear Gen 5s and switches going off and AR-15s, I'm out that bitch. They want to talk about some get under the desk. Nigga, fuck a desk. Teacher better open that fucking window up. Cause I'm jumping out that hole, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I know I look big and shit, but trust me, if I hear gunfire, I'm gonna get gone. You best believe that. I ain't sticking around and wasting no time just to catch a bullet in the ass. Fuck that. Cause you know how they say don't open the door unless it's the actual police officers? Just think about this. Say you in class one day with a dumbass. Oh, don't worry, guys. It's the cops. We can open up now. We're good. We're good. Next thing you know, fat ass AR-15 come around the corner. What you gonna do then? I'm not giving that classmate no time to open up nothing. I'm out that window, family. We out there, no doubt. And yes, if you guys are wondering, I am at work, but I'm on my 15-minute break.
Nah, bitch, because if you know what's good for you, you'll get in your fucking vehicle.
Listen, I don't...
Nah, what? So cats out here shape shifting.
This man just convinced me that superpowers are actually real. Watch this, y'all.
Notice the environment before we start. Pay attention, ready? It's just me. I don't work for Marvel. I don't got no team or people. You feel me? It's me in my backyard. It's time to accept the truth, bro. It's only gonna... Wait, you feel me? This is... Notice the environment.
This is where it gets wild.
Now notice me in the environment.
Things start moving, the energy shifts.
You see that? Notice the environment.
This is insane. Stay weird, y'all. This man just convinced me that superpowers are...
Yo. Who remember doing this when they were kids? Y'all remember doing this as a kid? Boy, he just made all them trees move, for real. We really nature, for real.
People with real superpowers caught on camera.
This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
Was that real? That is crazy, dog. That's wild.
Real people with.
This little girl actually has superpowers, Mike. It was this little girl named Olivia Farnsworth, and she was 7 years old. When she was a baby, she never cried. And at first they were like, oh, we're just lucky. And then when she was a little bit older, maybe like about 4 years old, she ended up biting through her lip.
Oh my God.
She didn't even notice. Whoa. She didn't cry or anything. So then they went and got her little stitches and things like that. She didn't even cry for the stitches. She gets to 7 years old. One day she's with her mom. I think her mom was out in the front yard with her. She ends up running in the middle of the street. A car comes hurling at her, hits her, smacks her. She flies 30 yards.
No way.
Dude, the little girl gets up, runs to her mom,
dusts off her dress,
dusts herself off, bro, has a tire mark on her and stuff.
Oh my God.
And she didn't cry at all, Mike. She gets up and she starts playing back again like nothing happened. So then they end up being like, bro, we gotta take you to the hospital, still get checked. What the, you just got hit by a car.
Yeah, something messed up inside of her.
Yeah, so she has this rare chromosome condition where she can't feel any pain in her body at all. At all, bro. So, and it's not even just pain. She doesn't feel hungry. She doesn't feel thirsty. And she can't get tired either. She doesn't feel all of these things of tired or whatever. So
she's like a super soldier.
Dude, she's literally Ajax from Deadpool.
No, for real.
Literally, because that's how his power was. He didn't feel any pain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. This.
Buckle up because shit is about to get weird. I'm here to tell you, and yes, I'm not crazy, that the human race is about to figure out that we all have any superpower we want to have. Because this physical reality that we've been spoon-fed our whole lives doesn't actually exist. Literally, we are the little kid in the Matrix who's sitting there bending the spoon. We just have not completely figured out as a race yet that we can bend that goddamn spoon. But the information is getting more and more predominant, and we are figuring it out. And in my opinion, this is why there's so many distractions right now, so much fear distraction. Because it's one thing if a few of us figure it out, but it's a whole other thing if the entire collective figures this out. Because this will bust the whole system up from the inside out. So let's just all do an experiment together. Let's take something we've always accepted as fact, like something we think we can't change. Start with something simple and easy so you don't break your brain. Now focus on the universe showing you how that's not true in the next week. Let me know what happens. Buckle up because shit.
Nuh-uh.
What would you say is the most disturbing thing you've seen while hacking?
While hacking overall, or are you talking about just in child crimes and trafficking?
I guess maybe on the dark web.
I mean, I would say the most disturbing would have to be, you know what, it's better for me to just stay on the one topic. So yeah. I'll say the worst things will probably be, you know, I don't want to go into detail about these things. It's like the horrible conversations or videos or just, here's one I can tell you about. So, you know, a story that I heard from somebody else about somebody paying to watch a live stream of a baby getting their skull stomped on and crushed, you know, while the baby was alive, of course, and people paying to watch that live stream on a website, which I don't think it was a dark website. It was just a live stream. But yeah, I mean, that one, for whatever reason, although not related to crimes, was just as disturbing, if not more, to me than most. So
that was on the clear web?
It was a protocol on the clear web, yeah.
How is that possible?
I mean, you can put anything you want on the internet. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think it was if I can remember correctly, it was an RTSP stream, which is like what cameras use in most cases, like a old school surveillance camera would use to view footage. But like I said, I didn't directly see this happen. I just heard about the story.
Yeah.
So I can't give you every detail because I wasn't there.
What would you say is the most disturbing thing?
This shit is about to blow your mind. So the Pentagon is saying that in the next couple of years, the Anunnaki will be paying us a visit. So basically they're saying that the Anunnaki should be returning back to Earth in the next couple of years on a UFO. And they're also saying that this might happen in the Middle East. Now you got to think about all of the UFO sightings as of recent. Apparently, these people know more than they've been telling us. Apparently, these high-up officials in the military, in the Pentagon, have known about this already, had information on this, and now they're just deciding to tell us because shit is about to hit the fan. What I always say is this: when they're alerting us about something, when they're trying to tell us something, it's either happened already or shit is really about to get out of hand. Or they're telling us that so we can look this way instead of looking this way. And for whatever reason, they're telling us this, something is going to happen. People are also saying that the Anunnaki are not coming back. People are saying that those things that we think that are in UFOs are demons. And honestly and truly, that could be the truth. You have the Pope passing away this year. They elect another Pope. You got so many different things going on this year, from plane crashes to UFO sightings, etc., etc., etc. All I can say is this: something is happening. Whether it be the Anunnaki or whether it be, you know what? That's another time for another video. I'm out. This shit.
It's a book called 3 Magic Words. It's a dope book, man. It's by a dude named U.S. Anderson. That's one of them books that changed the way I think and really empowered my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely suggest that. It's about understanding your power as a creator. You know what I'm saying? We are creators. For some reason, we got faith in negative and not faith in positive. You know what I'm saying? Which is the big distinguishing factors of which one of your thoughts become real, which ones you fully believe in. And it's just about understanding that it's just as easy to create success and positivity and happiness as it is to create failure, misery, and, you know, unhappy.
3 Magic Words.
Imagine what rain looked like to bugs. Bitch, that shit probably look like tsunamis, bitch. Like, yo, I'm over here, I'm outside enjoying me a little smoke break. It start raining. And I see this bug. I'm just staring at this bug. I'm like, why is it not moving? Like, it's struggling. It's physically struggling to move. I'm like, if you don't hurry up for this rain gets stronger. And I sit here and I'm thinking like, oh, the rain is little to me, but whole time that shit is tearing his ass up right now. Like, it was just drizzling. But I'm like, just even drizzling to a bug, that shit looked like goddamn Hurricane Katrina, bitch. Imagine what.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. Dang, how do bugs see the rain? That's actually interesting.
Hurry, get inside! Whew, that was close. We almost got wet.
So you did the mirror trend. Everybody want to know what's next. Here's what's next. If you seen something when you did the trend, I suggest you stay away from all mirrors now. Even door mirrors, even a reflection on your TV. And it'll sneak up on you. And definitely don't be looking at it when you getting ready. You see me? I ain't looking at that bad boy. I don't want to see no more. Even your reflection in your screen door, man. Be careful. So you did the mirror trend.
Guys, okay. This is gonna sound insane. I am off trail hiking, about a mile off the trail, just kind of meandering through the trees, and I almost walked right through these 2 trees, and I got a feeling and I stopped dead in my tracks. Let me show you the 2 trees right here. so I'm actually on the back side of this, I guess you would say, because let me show you where I'm at. Just the mountain kind of drops off right down here, and so I came from the road up there all the way down and have been meandering along the mountainside right here and almost walked through these two trees right here. I don't know what I believe in when it comes to portals, but I can tell you that I'm not going to walk in between these two trees. What if I vanish out here and you guys never see me? And that was it. So, gonna walk around, guys.
So, what's going on is, it's a case where it's called Missing 411. I'm about to get into it, but it's called Missing 411 case, where people have been in the woods and they like come up missing, basically.
It's called the 411 cases.
No, I never heard of it.
You've never heard of it? So there was supposedly a bunch of people that went missing in a certain forest and like mountains.
There's no why?
No, not just like in general. So like they say that never go into a forest, like a big field without a satellite phone. All of these people messed up at because it's like this specific like area that they all tried to climb at led them in different ways. It was like the map was changing while they were.
Oh, it was one of those locations, Bermuda Triangle, where
type thing.
it just messes up their GPS.
Yes, and then so one of the main guys was called Aaron Hedges.
Yeah.
So this guy was like, I heard that name before. Yes. So very popular. So this guy knew I think he was out hunting in Montana. So on the Montana mountains, he knew the area so well that he didn't need a map. Like he was so confident, right? So him and his two boys went camping, and then he even set up like checkpoints where he would have like have food, he would have like sleeping bags whenever he needed, right? And he would obviously he didn't need a map. So 2 days went by, everything was blessed. The third day though, they had walkie-talkies, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna go to one of the checkpoints and go get the food, right? So like, okay, just call me if you ever need help. Aaron goes, mind you, this guy's professional at this map. Yo, he goes and he's like, yo, I'm gonna go north. On the walkie-talkie they have coordinates. The guy said he was going north. On the walkie-talkie, he went the opposite way.
Yeah.
And then bro, his friend tried to go look at and find him. Fam, the guy's boots, cigarettes was all that's left, and his body was gone. It's called the 411 cases.
No.
Aaron Hedges went missing on September 5th, 2014 while elk hunting in the Crazy Mountains in Montana. This was an area he knew like the back of his hand and spent every other weekend up there, in the words of his friends. 2 days after going missing, a huge snowstorm moved into the mountains. Rescue workers stumbled across his shoes and camelback water container. For someone to take off their shoes while there's 18 inches of snow on the ground seems to be a decision someone would make under severe hypothermia. But the strange thing is that 9 months later, his backpack was found 6 miles down the mountain next to a place where someone clearly sat and had a thermos of tea. To add to the mystery, from this location he could clearly see people's houses and a road, but never went to them. 1 year later, his remains were found not far from that location. The only explanation for such strange disappearances seems to be linked to something we don't understand. After researching UFOs and aliens for years, I've come to the conclusion they are a spiritual phenomenon, and that is leading me to research a potential dark spiritual phenomenon causing people to disappear. Let me know what you think. I know
in 2002, Christopher Tompkins was working as a surveyor, and he was assigned to this 4-man survey crew that was working in Harris County, Georgia. And they were walking along this road spaced about 50 feet apart, all 4 of them. And Chris was the last one in line. And the third one in line would later tell investigators and police that as they were walking along the road, he would periodically turn around to just, for a quick second, make sure Chris was still there. And as they're walking along with no sound or any indication that anything's happened, he turned around, saw Chris, kept walking. A few minutes later, turned around, and Chris is gone. The third guy hails the other 2, and they go, and they're like, where did Chris go? They're looking down the road, like maybe he stopped, maybe he stepped off the trail, but they can't see him, and they start walking down the road towards where he would have been, and they find on the ground a pile of loose change and some of his tools that would have been in his pockets. And then they see one of his boots stuck in the barbed wire, because there's a little barbed wire fence that was running the length of this road. One of his boots was stuck in the barbed wire, and there was nothing else. They searched the area, they're looking everywhere, there's no sign of him, and it didn't make any sense to the people in this survey crew, especially the guy who was third in line. He was like, I literally saw him a minute ago, and there's no way he could have gotten away without me hearing or seeing some indication of where he was. But there was no sign of him, and he was gone. So after this huge investigation, they don't find any sign of him, and that's it. They're just like, yeah, he's gone. They did find, 9 months later, they found his other boot near a swamp 900 yards away, but it didn't provide any more clarity into what happened to him. However, if you look at the pile of loose change and things that were in his pockets that were on the road, it indicates that at some point he may have been turned upside down. And if you think about the entirety of all of these strange stories where the idea being someone could be hunting humans, just picture in your head Chris Tompkins walking along and something flipping him upside down, dumping the contents out, and then being gone in a matter of a minute where no one can see where they went. These 5 stories are just a fraction of the literal thousands of others that are covered in the Missing 411 series. And while many people believe that all of the cases in Missing 411 and any others that ultimately are considered strange inside of these national parks have a rational explanation, even if we don't know what it is. Whereas another group believes that this Missing 411 phenomenon is an indication that something is hunting humans in the national parks across North America. In 2002,
Strange.
This lady says her son was murdered. Apparently, his body is currently on display in Vegas.
I seen this.
This is so interesting. I guess this happened in 2012 to this guy, Christopher Eric. He was like, I think in his 20s at the time. Apparently, bro died that same year in 2012. Police ended up ruling it as a suicide. What they found in his system was cyanide. So they were just like, all right, bro, it seems like, it looks like there's no foul play, yada, yada. You feel me? When they found his body.
Yeah.
So they were just like, it is what it is. But his mother was like, no, my son would never do anything like that. Over time, bro, she just has so much receipts where she just keeps trying to prove, apparently, her son's step family, she said that they are the ones who him. That's what she believes, because she was told when her son passed that he got cremated. She ended up finding out that there was nothing signed saying that he got cremated or anything. And then on top of that, she kept looking through other things. He had these cyanide that were delivered to his house, but what was weird is the signature was forged. It was not his handwriting. It wasn't him that signed it. The dad decided to put his son in, donated his body pretty much to this museum, was because he was just trying to find a way to get rid of this body. And he pretty much said like, yeah, my son passed and he wanted to donate his body for, and he made it sound like his son was okay with it.
So that is her son in that museum?
Yes, so that's her son in this museum, but nobody's taking this really serious, right?
That's a real person.
That's a real person. Dude, if you look at the full museum, these are bodies that were donated.
Okay, so I'm walking back to the house, and I see this guy standing there. And I'm like, why does he look so weird? So I start walking closer, and closer, and closer, and closer, and wait. That's not a guy at all. That's just a shadow. And the pillar makes it look like an optical illusion. See? Okay, so I'm walking back to the house.
It did look like it was a person standing there, though.
Man, this is crazy, man. A goddamn spaceship just landed in the projects. A spaceship just crashed out here. Look at that. All that smoke, man. Spaceship just crashed in the projects, man. Man, this...
When you close your eyes, if you see nothing but blackness, that means that this gland, your pineal gland, your third eye, is not working properly. If you have a properly working third eye, when you close your eyes, you should be able to see a light. You should be able to focus on that light and open it up like a screen, like a movie screen, almost like a projection, like on the movie Star Wars, but even more beautiful, more liquidy, more 3D. So if you can't see that, then you need to work on cleaning this gland. What you have is rock minerals covered all over the gland. So the best way to clean this is with distilled water. Distilled water has a great vacuuming ability to run itself all the way into this gland and over it and over it and over it and pull out little by little all the rock minerals that are stuck on your gland. And what this does is it opens your spiritual abilities. All of the spiritual abilities that you've heard about, manifestation, being able to read the room, being able to read energies around you, the law of attraction, all of these spiritual abilities are greatly increased once you get that spiritual sight. You know that your pineal gland is working better. So this pineal gland is a radio antenna to the spiritual world, to God, to source, whatever you like to call that, to your higher self, to your soul, to your spirit guides, your guardian angels. You can download information and receive information from them. And if your gland is a rock, it's not going to work very well. It needs to be squishy, like a gland. It should be. And all organs in your body are actually also have buildup of rock minerals. So doing this, drinking distilled water, helps with that. Also drinking more, eating more fruits and a little bit of greens, salads, live food, living raw foods. Those things really help. It helps bring in more light to the body, and so you feel better. Your abilities work better. So if you want help with this, I have a guide in my bio. It tells you everything.
Imagine waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym, and before you get down the stairway, you see a motherfucking puddle of something red. Y'all, I'm black. Stop what you're doing. Turn the fuck around and get the fuck out of there. Imagine waking up at 5.
What if it's just some pop though? I don't know. I don't know about that. That dude look like some blood.
What the hell? Hey. What is that? Look, it's just moving. What am I looking at? Scary. Hey. Oh my gosh.
Hey, y'all, look at this fake ass bird, bro. This shit is not real. They're not even trying to make this shit look real no more. That bitch got the tag on the leg. How I'm getting this close to the bird? The bird look like plastic. This ain't no real bird, bro. This shit probably got cameras all in that bitch. This shit probably scanning out. It be fake as hell, bro. Hey, y'all, look at this.
How bizarre.
Birds.
Thea, if you was with us right now, you'd see the government is after us. I don't know what you did, but this sucker done landed on my mirror, looking in our car while we eat this here burger. I swear it's a government bird. Look at him. It's Joe Biden all over him. Government bird. Got them cameras in his eyeballs looking in here. I ain't got nothing for you. Leave me alone. Shoo bird. Shoo. This sumbitch done got on our hood, and what is going on? What in the... This is bad. These birds are trying to steal our identity. Look at him. He's trying to find a way in. Trying to find a way. Look at this son of a bitch. What is he doing? Look at bird. We are getting attacked by birds. Right, damn government. I don't know what in the hell is going on. This bird over here making me nervous. I got some for you, bird. You ready? Bye, bitch.
I don't think all birds are fake though, but I do think it's some birds out there that's fake. Honestly.
Birds look normal until you dig deeper. They sit on the wires to recharge. Birds look.
Proof that pigeons work for the government. This one needs a software update.
is going on with this bird? All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be back tomorrow with another banger. Y'all go ahead and stop by and leave a like and leave a comment. With that being said, I appreciate you stopping by today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.